Hi guys, I'm here to make a video about the generic versus name brand products. Obviously it's about hyaluronic acid. There's generic brands out there. A lot of people are confused what brands to use. So we already spoke about the cross-link and the non-cross-linked hyaluronic acid. Now we're going to talk about the generic versus name brand because it does matter. I mean, just because it's name brand doesn't mean it's going to work with your Hyaluron pen. So I'm hearing things like Filarina, which is very common and popular. A lot of people are complaining, saying that it's a little too thin. When the swelling goes down, the product goes down as well. Then I hear the opposite of Juvederm and Restylane, which are very popular products. I've used them many times in the past with traditional methods from the doctor, of course. And these products are great for injecting with a needle, but they are not that great for the Hyaluron pen because they're a little bit thick. They're very high in the cross-link ingredients, and the product is a little thicker. Therefore, it's harder to get into the skin. So when the pressure of the Hyaluron pen shoots out, some product enters the skin, but a lot of it gets wasted because it presses out and it seeps out. So you don't want wasted product either. It is quite pricey. When you're talking about a generic means that it's just a copy of an original brand. They have the exact same effects. The reason people are scared because they believe it's not safe, or there's ingredients that maybe it won't work properly. They all have, whether it be name brand or generic, the intended use, the side effects, the long-term effects, the administration of it, the risks, the safety of it, and the strength need to be exactly the same, okay, as from the generic to the name brand. In other words, the effects are exactly the same as their counterparts. Become concerned with the generic because of the cheaper cost. They wonder if the quality is compromised due to the lesser cost because the name brands are a little bit more expensive. Food and Drug Administration, anywhere you may be in the world, the regulations are the same, okay? Generics are cheaper, and I'll tell you why they're cheaper. You know, they don't have to pay people for the development of the product. They don't have to pay for the research. They do not have to pay for the marketing, the promotions, and they don't need the funding because already the original name brand has done all that for them. So the generic brand is literally a copy of the name brand product we're using. So whether it be a name brand or generic, regulations are the same. Okay, so the manufacturer facilities who make the original name brands, 50% of them are actually the same ones who make the generic version. What they do is just one company owns one version, and as soon as rights have expired, you know, they come in with a new copy, a cheaper version, and that's what they call the generic. Most of the time it's the same company, it's just not labeled. Production as well is the same in both, okay? So the generic and the facility has to have the same quality. They have to have standards. There's no truth behind it that the brand's poor quality and they're not made in the same standards, because they absolutely are the same. Are they less effective? They are not less effective. Regulations also require that they work just as fast and effective as the name brand product, the original one. Okay, so that's not going to change either. The generic and original name brand, the active ingredients must be the same in both the preparations and the same medical effects. So you shouldn't be scared to try the generic brand. So that's that. I do use a generic brand hyaluronic acid. I haven't tried any other ones. A lot of people are asking for my opinion on them. I honestly haven't tried them. Like I said, I have a private connection, and this is where I get my supplies from. He's my supplier, and he's the same one that I supply my products to you guys with. I am not a supplier of other products. I only supply products that I use on myself and on my clients. I'm not a manufacturer. I'm actually a hairdresser and a hyaluron practitioner. So I buy from the same supplier. It's just because he's a trusted friend, and I tried it on myself before I did on any other client as well, just because I do that with all my products, whether it be hair or skin, and I liked it. I liked the process of the injection. I felt that it went into the skin very well with the Hyaluron Pen. So the product that I distribute is actually made, it's cross-linked specially for the Hyaluron pen. In order to administer it properly and for it to enter the skin, it had to have a good balance so that it's not too thin and it's not too thick. So the texture matters when it comes to buying your injectable fillers. And that's it. So I hope you like my videos. I hope they're helping you out. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. You can contact me if you need a distributor. Like I said, I distribute only the products that I use. So that means it's the Hyaluron Pen, hyaluronic acid, and the ampoules that go along with it, which are disposable. So you always want to have extra of those. And if you want to see my work, you can go see at l.c.hairaddict. I have a lot of information here, and a lot of people are wondering, why am I giving away my information? And I'll tell you why. It's because I had a lot of trouble starting out and there was no information out there. So it took me a lot of time, patience, good friends to let me work on, a close friend in the business manufacturer side. It took a lot for me to know what I know. So this is why I decided to share my information, is because there's a lot of misinformed people out there when it comes to teaching methods to product use. A lot of people are mixing their products with saline. Some people are just injecting saline direct into the skin before even putting the fillers in. And these are teachers teaching this. Teachers are also teaching people to share the ampoules. Absolutely not. I've said this in many of my videos. Dispose them. Everybody needs a new one. You can reuse it for the same session on the same person. You can fill it. You can fill it a few times if you want, but once the session is over, you dispose of it and throw it in the garbage because it's no good. Okay, so that's another terrible thing that's out there. And what else? Yeah, I've also heard of the whole saline thing. Terrible. This is like, you know, people are paying for really good quality products and they're injecting saline into you. That's not good. I wouldn't practice that at all on my clients ever. So if you're interested and you need supplies or products, just get back to me. You can email me is the best because that's where I can manage. That's where I can send all my files. Sometimes I get messages in Instagram or Facebook and I'm not able to send you the list of the products and the prices and what I have. So like I said, I don't supply all kinds of things. I only supply the things that I use. And I supply them because I use them, I trust them. And I actually haven't tried other products because, like I said, I get it from a trusted person, a reliable source, and I just don't want to like go there. You know, I've heard so many stories about other products and too thin and too thick and not lasting and like different kind of products inside with caulking and silicone and terrible things. I don't know what's out there, but you know, another thing you guys have to know is biopharma is a huge, huge industry, and the fake biopharma, okay? There's products out there that have the exact same packaging, same name, same color, same everything, and when you open it up, it looks the same, and it says Juvederm on the box, and it's not. When you read the fine print somewhere, you might see a little spelling mistake, but that's it. They're made so well that you really, really have to be careful who you're ordering from. All right, so that's it. I don't want to influence anyone to do anything that they're not comfortable with. That's all I wanted to talk about was that. So I hope you all have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed my videos, and I will hear from you soon. Any questions, just send me an email. All right, well, I hope you all have a great day. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.